morning, everybody. I'm Marisha from threesproutscrossstitching. Today is June 6th, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. This is my floss tube number 8. I just want to let you know that I am outside, as you can tell, so I know I can hear birds. I don't know if you guys can hear them, and my little guy is playing in the sandbox, so you might hear him. Over the weekend, we had a kids festival here in it's actually in a couple towns over, but they had a playground. It was at a daycare, so they had a playground, bubbles, coloring, chalk, snacks. My kids loved it. I'll put a couple pictures in here of that. And then after we got home from that, my husband and the boys had a boys' night at a Monster Jam event at Gillette Stadium. Nope, I didn't go. But they had fun. I'll put some pictures of that also. So Evan, update for him with his surgery. He's doing really well. His incision is pretty much all healed up, but he does have one little spot where the stitches didn't want to come out, but other than that, it looks really great. Over the weekend, he was outside playing frisbee with us. He went out and played basketball a little bit. And today is going to be his first day back at the gym for some strength training and just getting his knee used to using it again so he can get back to playing soccer for the fall. So with my mental health, first, I want to thank so many of you that commented or messaged me asking if I was doing better or how I was doing. It was so nice. A lot of people also had let me know that they're happy to see me talking about it. And being honest and real about it. I know I suffered for a really long time, feeling like I was alone, and there was nobody else that went through what I went through. But I think people need to talk about it more, just to show others that they're not alone and that there are other people that deal with the same things that they have to deal with. So it was really encouraging to see people that wanted to see it and were concerned to make sure I was doing better. I'm actually taking a abnormal psychology class in college right now, and this week actually was learning about bipolar, which is what I'm diagnosed with. And I had been open and honest and telling them what I went through, what I go through. And it was really encouraging to see that for this week's discussion, people were wanting to and willing to hear what I go through firsthand and asking questions about what it's like instead of just reading it through the textbook. And I was glad to be able to let people see that. Yeah, so I am doing a lot better. As you can tell, I'm outside. I know last week I didn't really think about it until I was editing and uploaded it, but like I was in my husband's t-shirt just because that gives me some comfort and feeling secure. And this week I'm in my own clothes. I took a shower, so I feel a lot better. So we'll see. Hopefully it keeps going. So my glasses this week, I'll take them off. They are an ice cream cone with sprinkles and the cone. So I've said it before, but if you're new, these are pair eyewear. So there's magnets in the corners and then there's magnets on the frames, so I can change them out as often as I like. So with my braces, there's nothing new with that going on. They're not hurting anymore. They're back to normal. I go on the 23rd, which seems like forever away. And then we will do an adjustment, stronger wire, stronger power chains, and we're talking about elastics. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it for that. So now I have what the haul. So I got a few things, not too many. I had ordered a while ago to dye for fabrics. So I wanted to use this one for my Eiffel Tower, which I'll show you in a little bit. I was wanting it to be like a pinky rose color, but it's a lot more brown than I wanted. So I don't know if you can tell from here. I'm trying to see, like that's kind of true. It's very brown. It's called Rosy Finch. It's to dye for fabrics. This is an 18 count Aida. But like I said, it was just a little bit too brown for what I was expecting. I'll find something to use it on, but use it for. And then the other one I got is from to dye for fabrics also. And it's, I didn't bring it out here. I think it's Sepia. I actually used a chunk of it, but I usually cut off even if it's just a little bit, just to save it for something small. But yeah, so there's that. Like I said, I already used some of it, so you'll see that in the project. So then I'm also a member of Be Stitch Me's Fabric of the Month. So I do the neutral. I think I actually do like one color, one neutral, like opposite months. And then what I do is 1 month on the 18 count, I get the opalescent, and then the next month, I get the 20 count in opalescence, just so I have both, depending on what I want. But this month is called Pink Chocolate. This is the opalescent one. I'm hoping that the colors show up. For me, like I have a glare on my computer, so I can't really see the spot. Maybe if I do it on this side, no, because then there's just a glare on that side. But it's almost like a purple. It's called Pink Chocolate. And I should have said that if you get it and if you get the Fabric of the Month and you have not gotten yours yet, so don't watch. But that's okay. Too late now. But yeah, so it's like a purpley, kind of like I don't know, like a light purple, dark. But there's that. And then my sister, so I think it was on Facebook or Instagram, but I had saw that, now I can't even remember what company. I'll have to put it in here, but they came out with Lady Whistledown color floss, and my sister and I both watch Bridgerton, which is Lady Whistledown. And so I wanted to find a pattern to use that floss in. So I just searched on Etsy and I ended up finding this one. This one's the black and white because I don't have a color printer, but I'll print it out and show it once I actually start doing it. But these are all purples, which is what the Lady Whistledown color is. And then there's the Society Papers. I don't know if anybody watches Bridgerton, but and then there is like the branches or leaves of the flowers that are purple, but up in that top. So I think I'll do that for my sister. I got 2 new bags and then a needle minder, which I forgot to bring out. Let me go get that. So this is actually my first ever needle minder. I've never had an actual needle minder before. There's a couple that I made of my own that were like buttons at Joann's that I just put a magnet on the bag. I had to like cut down the the loop of the button, but this is my first ever actual needle minder. So there's this little guy. I got him from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it goes with the Under the Sea stitch along that I'm doing. And I could not believe how strong the magnet was on the back. My table's actually metal, so it just stuck to it. But I couldn't believe. So like I have my magnetic board that I showed last week, and I stuck it on there for my patterns, and it was solid on there. I was surprised it was so strong. And then let me see. Okay. I did not print it, but so the other thing I got, which was actually I didn't pay for it. So I had seen on Facebook, somebody posted on one of the cross stitching groups I'm in. I don't remember which one, and I don't want to call it out. And I'm not going to call it the person, but they had posted a photo of the fabric, the floss, and then they put a picture of the pattern that they got that they were working on. And it was the actual pattern part of it. And I had commented and said, like, it's not fair to post the pattern because the designer obviously isn't going to be paid for all those people that choose to take it and stitch it. And I just sent the designer a quick message saying that I had seen it and that I had commented, and she ended up, the person that posted it ended up taking it down after I had commented, but because I let her know, she sent me a free pattern, so that was really nice of her. It's actually, I hope I'm saying it right, and I'm sorry if I'm not, but it's Vivsters. She has a lot of really amazing patterns. A lot of them are like kind of quilt looking, or the little Quaker motifs in a design, kind of like the rainbow one that I had done before. So I will tag her Etsy shop in the description, but I just thought it was so nice of her to send me something when I didn't do it to get something out of it. I just thought, like, especially as a designer myself, I would hate to see someone post a picture of my pattern for people to just save the picture and then stitch the project. I know mine don't, all mine that I've done, well, my first one was completely free, but the 90s that I'm doing is just a donation, so I'm not really making any money, but it's just kind of the concept of it that you're posting something for others to take. And I know she didn't do it on purpose, because if she did it on purpose, then she wouldn't have taken it down when I said something. I think she just posted it excited about the pattern, and it happened to be the full pattern. But yeah, so I got that pattern, which I didn't print. I thought I did, but I will show it next week or when I start it. But yeah, so let's go through my whips now. So last Monday I was supposed to do my video, but I ended up uploading it on Tuesday, recording on Tuesday and uploading because we were coming home from camping. So because of that, I did not get much stitching done that day. And I think this is actually exactly where I showed you last time. If it's not, I will put a picture from last week. But I know I had not counted my stitches last week that I had done on Monday for my video on Tuesday. So that's why I'm having it. But so I did 163 on Monday. I think it was the morning before we started packing up for camping. And I'll show you this. It's the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's Under the Sea Club's stitch along. So that's the Under the Sea Club stitch along. This is clue number 3 that came out. It's monthly on the 25th, so I have a while, and I do not have that much left to stitch for this month. And I'll show my bags again, just in case you're new. I probably won't show them every single time from now on unless they're new. But so this is Black Cat X Stitchery. And this is in sync. And then the front just has the pattern in there, so I'm covering it. But that's the front. So there's that one. So like I said, I did 163 on that one. And then again, this is It's So Emma, and I got it from Stony Creek when I ordered the magazines, but there was a set of 3 of them. So then on that day, which I think I might have shown you last week when I don't have the cover photo. I think I showed you last week when I did my video, but I have more done since then. I think, maybe not. I'll put a picture if I do. We'll put this behind it. So this is my brain one that I'm doing, and I did show the photo last week, so if you want to go check it out of the cover photo, and I can probably add it in here too, but it's going to be a brain, and there's like roses up at the top, and I'm going to add the quote, my brain is still beautiful, seeing how, like, dealing with a mental illness and everything, sometimes my brain is not my best friend. So I just want to, have a nice thing saying that it's okay that my brain is not perfect. So I did 40 on Monday, and then Tuesday I did 259, and then Wednesday I did 201 to finish up my 500 for WhipGo. And then after I got to my 500, I started, so this was Wednesday, I started this. This is my Furry Tails Santa Lizzie. And I had said, last week that, I think it was last week, but, Michelle Bendy, she does a smalls journal. So what I'm planning to do is, do the Furry Tails, a bunch of different ones, and put them in a journal, like a smalls journal, and just collect them there because they are small and I don't know what else I would do with them, but they're so cute and I want to do a bunch of them. And then I think I'll have a second journal with like other smalls. I know she does the quirky Quakers that I want to do some, and there's always little smalls that you want to do, but this is where I got on that one. So I did 333 on this one on Wednesday. So I got like the ears, the hat, the top, some of the face. So I have to finish up the face and then do the rest of her little Santa suit. And I do have these in the same bag because I need more project bags. So I have these in the same bag because it is pretty big. So there's that. So then Thursday I worked on my 90 stitch along, which is the second release that will come out on July 1st. I'm almost done with that. I have just a little bit of the background to do, and then I'll go on to release 3 that comes out in August. So I was saying before that the pattern is test stitched. So before, I'm trying to get it done before it comes out, but it has already been completed and fixed as needed. But I'm just, for me to have nice pictures to post, I am trying to finish it before it comes out. And then Friday, so for Thursday and Friday, what I did was I took a card. So I showed a picture, but I'll show the actual thing. So I have a little thing that has my whips, and I have every single one that I have going that's not completed. And I put like the name, the designer, what fabric I put it on, and then if it's called for or if I change some of the colors, and then the date that I finished it. And then in the back, then I have a bunch of blank index cards. And then in the back, I have my 2021 finishes, and those are in front. So this was actually in 2020 when I restarted, but after that, so I have a mandala that I finished, who it was by. I don't have the fabric and stuff like that because I didn't really keep track that far back, but then the start and the finish, and then I had wrote if it was called for or not, and then I have my 2022, same thing. So my goal for this year is to have 12 finishes, so like kind of one for every month. I know I think it was April I didn't have a finish, but then May I had 2, so that kind of makes up for it. And then I have it all in like a nice little box. So for Thursday and Friday, because I didn't have the fabric yet to start any more of my Whip Go starts, I just picked one from a random one from the front, and then I did that one for the day, and how many stitches I got is how many stitches I got, and that was that. I try to get 500 a day. I know I don't always, but close to it. So Friday I worked on my Hummingbirds, which is in this giant paisley by Stitch and Piece. And I got it on Etsy. It is really big, and that's because I had originally planned to get the bags to put my scroll frame fully in there, but I've decided not to keep my projects on the scroll frame, so that's why it's really big, but it doesn't have it in there. So this is the Hummingbirds. It's by Owl Forest Embroidery. And then I don't have the project in my bag. So hold on just a second. So I remember that my mom took that one to work to show everybody because I told her that I was going to do it for her. So she has that one. So I'll have to just show it next week. But that's that one. And I did 612 on that one. And then the next one is first it's in a new bag by Fiddle Feathers. It's a nice tannish with some navy flowers, vinyl front, and she has these beautiful little things. She does like rickrack ribbon and some of the fabric that's in the bag. So, and then but it's got little stripes. All right, so this is another new start for my Whip Go. Let's see if I have the cover photo. I don't, but it is Lizzie Borden, and I got 638 stitches done on this one, which was amazing. This was the day that the boys left for the monster truck, so I was able to just pretty much sit and stitch the whole afternoon and evening. So right now I have the middle 40 wax. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. And I know, like, I have some more saying. I have, I know there's Lizzie on the side and then a nice border. And I will actually put a picture. I went to the Lizzie Borden house, and I got to lay on the couch that they found her father on. Obviously, it's not the same couch, but that I saw her bedroom, the basement. It was pretty cool. It was fun. Then I went to the graveyard where her parents are and where she is. When I had gone a few years ago, you couldn't go into Maplecroft, which is where she ended up moving later on with her sister. And yeah, so we drove by there, but we weren't allowed to go in. I think now you can actually go in. The same people that are running the Lizzie Borden house runs Maplecroft, or owns it, so they let people in now, where before it was not by them. So yeah, I'll put a few pictures of that. That's pretty cool if you're into that. So like I said, I got 638 on that one and finished my whip go. And then this is another new bag, which I'm going to take the inside stuff out so that you can see the inside. But on the back, it's just a nice red gingham. On the front, it's little apples and apple blossoms. This is by the same person, Fiddle Feathers. And she's got the same thing. So with this, with Fiddle Feathers, she watched one of my videos when I showed the bags I had got from her before, and she said, oh, I noticed that one of the pull tab things was missing. Did it fall off or did it not come with one? And I honestly didn't really notice until she said something. So then I went and it didn't have one on there. So I was like, oh, I didn't think much of it that the other ones had one, but that one didn't. So she was like, oh, I'll send you one to replace it. I told her not to worry about it because I don't want her, sending something, um, just a pull tab that's for decoration. It's not disturbing the bag at all. So there's that. I will post links to all the bags and the patterns in the description. But so this one, I've showed it before when I got it, but Eiffel Quaker by Jardin. I don't know how to say it, but there's that one. I saw it. I think it was Grace Notes Stitching was doing this. Yeah, her and her daughter were doing this. So I put it on my list and I ended up getting it and I put it on my whip go to do it. And I'm actually doing it on Grace Notes fabric. She said it on her video. I think it's Talea. But yeah, this is a 18 count Talea, which is like a pink. Like I said, I had bought the Rosy Finch for this, but I ended up not liking it. It was too brownish for me. And I got 560 done on this one. So the called for are browns. It's almost like a peachy pink. But anyway, so the called for are browns, different shades of brown, and I did not want that. So I ended up changing to the DMC 310 for the dark, and then the medium brown, I did Blackberry by Weeks Dye Works, which is like a pink and a purple variegated. And then for the green, I did have it the right way, and then I held it upside down. Sorry. For the green up at the top, I did 3815 by DMC. So I had done, so I actually had picked out, if you, I think I posted it in Grace Notes Fabrics, and then I think on my Instagram, I had said, what color should I use? And I had thought about doing 3 different DMCs. So I had, the Blackberry, I had Paris Green and Union Blue, and I had posted a picture of it on the fabric and like, oh, do you think these would be good or not? And I ended up feeling like it was too busy with so many variegated, so I just decided on the Blackberry, and then I do just plain DMCs for the others. And then I had actually done a light mint green, but then I felt with the 2 dark colors, it was just too light to go in that little spot. I mean, there's more spots, but that's what I've done so far. So I actually had stitched this little spot with it was 563. I had stitched it with that and then decided it was too late. So I took it out and restarted it. Yeah, so that's those. I'm excited about this one. I love everything Paris. So when I saw that, I had to get it. I had a really nice hat box set that I had made for me, and it was like a really big hat box and then a smaller and a smaller, and it was Paris fabric, and then they had put a glass top on it, so it was like a little side table. It was beautiful. So I love Paris, and I had to do that. So that one I got 560. So I ended up with 3,306 stitches for the week, and that came out to 472 daily stitches. I said last week that hopefully I would get back to my 500 because I was only 2 stitches off of my 500 daily stitches, which I didn't, and I think that was just because Monday we were coming home from camping. Tuesday was a really bad day mentally, and then it didn't seem to get much better for a few days. So, just recovering. Took some stitching out of me, but I'm okay with that. Sorry. Yeah, so I actually had kind of changed my goal to be 300, and then like that's good, and then hopefully I get to the 500. So I've definitely been over the 300. I can't remember. I think that came out to 1,500 stitches for the month, and that's amazing. So I'm okay with it. So let's go to my Whippo board. I have so many. So I had this one. It was the cats and quilts, which I kind of talked about last week. I had started it a few times, and I wasn't liking the colors and the fabric. And then I started it 2 more times on different fabric with different threads, and I used Silky for the back stitch and DMC for the crosses. I was not happy with it, so I said, I'm scrapping it. I'm not doing it. It's pretty, but I'm okay. I don't want to do something that I'm not enjoying and I'm not liking the end product. So I'm okay. I scrapped it, and I ended up putting the Santa Lizzie, the furry tails in that spot. And then I filled it in and said it was completed. But I made a mistake because when I went back today to write down my stitches, I only did 333 on it, and my whip goal is to start it and get 500, and so I did not get that. So I'll have to go back and add some more stitches. But other than that, I have my Santa's Village, which is number 16 for this month, and that's all I have left, besides getting those extra stitches on the Santa Lizzie. So I think I'm doing pretty good, especially because I didn't start until May. And then I went back and did all the months before, to kind of catch up to where we are now and for the rest of the year. So I'm pretty proud of that. And then I have a lot more that I can work on, and I'm excited that I'm picking them out of the index cards that I have. So that will be fun. So another thing, which is so exciting, I hit 100 subscribers, which I said I'd do a giveaway. So I'm gonna do that. So the first one, I kind of talked about it before, that I would do it as a giveaway when I hit it. But this is from Bags Plus, which I will link in the description. I had ordered 4 of these for me to use when I go places. It has 12 slots for your floss, I think I showed it good in the last one because I had brought them home from camping. So if you want to see what it looks like with the floss in it, you can go to my last video. There's a back pocket, so you can put stuff in. But yeah, so I'm giving this away. It has little bees and flowers. Like I said, I had ordered 4, and she sent me the 5th one for free. So I said, do you mind if I give that away on my Flosstube? And she said that was totally fine. So if you comment Buddy, in the comments, I will pick somebody before my next video next week. And I will also have a Google Doc in the description. If you could just fill that out, just with it, just your name and address, so that as soon as I pick it, I can get it mailed out, and I don't have to search for someone. And if you don't want to fill out the Google Doc, just email me. I'll have that in the description too. It's just threesproutscrossstitching at gmail.com. And just put giveaway as the subject line, and I can save the addresses. So if I need it, I can use it. And I don't have to go searching or wait for people to comment. I would hate for someone to miss out on their giveaway because they didn't see the comment in time. So then the second thing is a little orts bowl. I have a mason jar that I use, and this came with one of the bags that I ordered just had this with it. So it's got flowers and then dots on the inside. Somebody that I had watched, they said it was a bigger one, but they put like their scissors in the little slots. I don't think this one's big enough for that. But you put your odd threads at the end. Like I said, I just put mine in a mason jar, so I didn't really need this. But so I'm gonna give that away. If you just want to say ORTS orts in the comments, I will pick somebody for that before next video. And same thing, fill out the Google Doc so I have everybody's information. So now it's Stitching in the Wild. So I do hashtag Stitching in the Wild. And I actually have quite a few for this week. So I'll put those. And then next, I want to do my Flosstube Mentions. So the last 2 videos, I picked 2 people and did a Flosstube Mention. I just picked people that I watch that I like, and then I link their videos in the description so you can go check them out also. I know a lot of them that I watch, like I've gotten their YouTube from someone else that have said like, oh, you should watch this one. So a lot of people have probably heard of them, but this one is actually new. Her name is Shannon Christine. She does Shannon Christine designs, which I love. Her summertime start along that she just did, and then in her video she did a hot cocoa that she's working on. So like I was saying, the summertime, and then she showed a hot cocoa that she's test stitching of her own design right now. So I'm excited about that one too. She just posted her first video. So she's brand new. You should check her out. Like I said, she has her own designs, and she did show a few others. from different people. So the other one is, they're not new, but they are new to me. I watched the first video of theirs. So it's Craft Addict K. Like I said, I saw my first video of hers, just the other day. She did just another button company. There was like a monthly pattern that had come out, so I really liked those. Yeah, so check her out. I'll have her in description also. So my plans for this week, it's kind of busy with the kids. Rowan has soccer tryouts tonight for the travel team. We have to wrap up his cast in bubble wrap, so that will be interesting. And then tomorrow I have a 504 revision plan meeting with his school for Rowan. Yeah, he has a 504 plan for ADHD for at school. Then I have therapy on Wednesday. Sorry about so many starts and stops. I have a grumpy kid. He's had just about enough of me recording, so I'm gonna finish this up quick. Wednesday I have therapy, and then Friday we're leaving to go camping again. That will be fun. Lincoln is obsessed with camping. He has packed his bag every day since we came home. And he's excited to go again. For stitching, I want to do the last stitches I need for the Santa Lizzie, so that should be today. And then I'm gonna pick cards for pretty much the rest of the week. All right, so I just had to run around the yard and get a popsicle. So now I'm back to finish my literally last sentence. So I was saying that my plans for stitching this week, I want to do the last stitches I need for Lizzie, and then the Lizzie Santa. And then I'm going to pick cards from the bucket for the rest of the week and to decide what I'm going to bring camping. So my question for you guys, which I want you to comment your answer, what you think. But so what I did this week, once I picked one and I got the 90s, the next day when I picked, I left the 90s in the box. So then I like go through every project before I get back to one again. Or should I just keep it in there? And if it gets picked again, then it gets picked again. And I just work on it. What do you guys think I should do? So remember, for the giveaway, comment Buddy and then Orts, ORTS, and I'll pick a winner next week. And I think that's about it. I know, again, talking about Michelle, but Michelle Bendy had commented and said that she likes hearing my kid in the background. What? Okay, go ahead. So she commented and said that she likes hearing my kid in the background. It's like we're just sitting and chatting and having coffee and just talking. And I hope more people feel like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that on somebody's video, but I just feel like everybody else is going to be annoyed. But I'm sorry if you are. I have kids. I can't help it. And like I said, last week, there's only so long I can keep him quiet. And especially like with this video, I had to like pause and go play with him because he had totally enough of me sitting here talking about my crafts while he wanted me to play. So, there's that. I'll see you guys next week. We are coming home Sunday from camping, so I will be recording my video regular Monday. So I'll see you guys all next Monday, and happy stitching.